Twist. Hey everyone, welcome to GardenFork. Today, something really cool I've been thinking about all year in my head. I finally built a maple syrup evaporator out of a filing cabinet.
Dreams come true.
And it is really cool. We did a time-lapse video about the construction of it, so this video is more about how the thing works, okay? Let's go take a look.
Wow.
All your scrap lumber, pallets, this is perfect for pallet-sized wood. Goes in here, making maple syrup. I learned about this from Annie Corrigan at Earth Eats. It's a great radio show from Indiana Public Radio, and Mike Bell at the Hinkle-Garten Farmstead made this. They took some pictures and put it on the Earth Eats Flickr set, and I saw it and I was like, I have to build this thing. And I did. I found my neighbor was throwing out a metal filing cabinet, a 4-drawer cabinet, so I grabbed that and I kept it. And then I went to the restaurant supply store and bought steam table trays. These are stainless steel steam table trays. Get them in different sizes and different depths. This is what I opted for. 15, 20 bucks a piece. On the end here, I have a little space for like a preheating some of the sap before it gets ladled in to the trays.
So it's warming up so that it takes less time for it to boil?
Exactly. The chimney, this is a 4-inch chimney. I thought 4-inch might be too narrow. I thought I might need 6, but it's pulling really well. It's a work in progress of making it stable. I used some guy wire and some strapping here.
Wow, what's that?
I've been to a number of my friends' sap houses, and they have, you know, the super stainless steel rig, and they turbocharge their fires by taking a bathroom vent and plugging it into the firebox. And so I did that, and man, does it make the fire hot. To the point with this is that it's almost too hot, I thought. So I use this to initially start the fire. It's kind of like fireplace bellows to get your fire started. And then I discovered that this thing burns on its own really nicely. So you can opt for this or not. If you're burning big logs, you might need what I call the fan turbocharger.
And it heated up really quickly too, right? Even in the initial?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing.
The door is the top of the filing cabinet. I just cut the sides and I put the hinges on, and then I cut the top and bottom, and we got a door. In here is some, it's called expanded steel. It's like steel grating. And then to hold that up off the bottom of the file cabinet, I used terracotta clay garden pots.
Oh, because they're fireproof.
They're like fire brick, and we have a ton of them in the shed. And I'm like, what am I going to do with these? And then I finally realized I thought I would have to go buy some fire brick or something, and that works perfectly. I've been collecting scrap wood, a lot of pallets.
Yes, he has.
And stashing it in the shed.
In the kitchen.
And I've been boiling all day, and I've barely broken into part of the shed here. But this is kind of this is a pallet length, and it's perfect for here because it's the same length as the trays. So this goes in here, and then I've been leaving this just slightly ajar. You know, you could put a vent down here, an adjustable vent if you wanted, but I found that just having this slightly open, it pulls really well.
And there's enough of a space there so it's getting some air, right?
Right. I really like this.
He does.
When you first get this all built, do an initial burn with just water in the trays, because you're going to have to burn off all the paint that's on here. It just peels off this, and then you can scrape it down, and then you can put your syrup in there and start going. So here's my thinking on this. The sap that comes out of storage goes first into this preheating pot here. That gets put into here, and the boiling sap that's in here gets ladled into our finish tray. So what I do is I take the boiling sap from here and I put it into I add it to our finishing tray. And then whatever I take out of here, I fill it back up from our pot that's preheating over here. And that's what I've done all day. What we're doing with the evaporator is we're removing water from the sap, and that increases the sugar content. The sugar content is X, and there's a whole bunch of water. We're boiling off a lot of the water. And by going step by step by step, I go from my pot to the first tray to the second tray, I'm removing more and more water each time. That's how an evaporator works. It evaporates water.
So in every step, it gets better and better and better.
Yeah, and this isn't smoke. This is all steam that's coming off the sap.
So it takes a lot of sap to make a little syrup, right?
It's usually about 40 gallons of sap to 1 gallon of syrup. Sometimes it's 30. Just depends on the year and the tree.
That's why it's expensive.
Yeah. Whoa, that's hot.
Did you just burn yourself?
You can't stay too close to this thing for too long. All right, so let's talk about actually finishing the maple syrup. We have several videos about making maple syrup with a propane burner. Watch that video. But basically, we're gonna bring this up to about 215 degrees. It'll bubble and get all foamy, and then lift this whole tray out, and we finish it in the kitchen on the stovetop. I don't want to do a final here because I can't control it nearly as well as I can on the stovetop. But bring it up to, 214, 215 here, lift it out, and then finish it on your stovetop.
It's for your pancakes, Charlie Pup. Boring. What are we up to?
It's 210.
11.
211. 211 and a half.
0.5.
Yeah, so just check your temperature. When it really starts to bubble up, act quickly.
What if you don't act quickly?
It'll burn.
Ew.
Like my hand's burning. These are cool. It's smoking. I wonder if it's that I burn it. Oh, wow. But you can tell when the bubbles become more
Bubbly.
intense. It's kind of hard to see because of the steam coming off. But there's this point where it starts to look like Guinness Stout, and that's when you should pull it off.
We don't all know what that looks like.
Anyone that watches GardenFork should know what Guinness Stout looks like. Nice, huh?
That's your syrup?
Yeah.
It's thick?
Oh man, is that good.
Are you going to drink that by the glassful?
No, but I'm going to double dip. So everyone that makes a comment about double dipping, yeah, I'm double dipping. All right, the link to watch our other maple syrup videos is right in the show notes here. And if you like what we're doing here, subscribe to our show. We put out stuff every week. Cooking, gardening, beekeeping, stuff like this.
I like what you're doing. Could I have a sip?
Sure you can.